back everybody. I am Mohib, your trainer for this entire free Django series. You're watching me code with Mohib YouTube channel. Hope you like and subscribe my channel and share it with your friends so that they can also be benefited. In this video, I'll talk about templates in Django project. I'll talk about definition of template, and then we'll jump into how to create template inside a project, and then we'll also talk about creating a template inside an application. So without wasting much time, let's get started and jump into today's class. But before that, please don't forget to like and subscribe the channel, and please press the bell icon so that you can get notified when a new video is uploaded. So the first thing is that we'll talk about what is actually a template. In fact, template is any text file. It is a text file. It is in fact a text file. Generates any text-based file. For example, when we have any HTML file inside our project, HTML file, CSS, JavaScript, or we have Bootstrap, or any image that we store inside our project, all these are called template files. Template can also contain any variables which can get replaced with values when template is evaluated. If you remember in the first video, I talked about model view template design pattern. Assume that you have a user here. You have a user that this user hits a URL. He or she types any URL in order to open or send a request to our website or web application. So the first thing is that the request will come to view. It means the request will be rendered by view of application, and now when view is called or rendered, there are two possibilities: that the user might ask for any data from our web application, or the user might ask any page from our application. In case the user asks for any, assume that he or she asks for any data from our application, then the request from view will go to template. It will come to template. So it's a template will be here, template. So the template will be rendered, and the template, what the user asks, so that will be sent back to view, and view will send it to user. So this is the scenario that we are involved with using only a template inside our application, Or there might be some cases that the user might ask for some certain type of data that will be retrieved from database. So in that case, the request will come to view, and from view, the request will go to another port, that is the model, and our model port will take the data from database. It means that the model will take the data from our database. Here is our database, so all data is stored here. So the user will type something like www.xyz.com. The request will come to view. It is in case that the user asks for any certain type of data. So after the review is rendered, the request will go to model, and model will take the data from the database, and in reverse order the data will come to view, and from view it will go to user, or it will be somehow rendered inside the template, and template will be shown to user. So this today topic will be about template only. I will not talk about model. That model will talk later when we start talking about how to connect our web application with a database. But here today's discussion will be about template, how to create template inside a project and inside an application. So as I told you before that template is used by view function to represent the data to user. So it is used by view, and this template will render the data to user. I'll talk about template in two steps. So the first I'll come and talk about creating template in project level or inside a project, and in the next step we'll talk about creating template inside an application. So let me start steps of writing a template inside project. But before that, let me create a project, and through the project I'll explain the complete scenario. So the first thing is here that I create one folder for myself here that I'll call that as Django, Django project. I'll call it as a Django project, and now let's open the Visual Studio and come to view, inside view template. And as you can see that right now I'm inside this address. So I'll go to the desktop. I'll go to desktop, cd desktop. So on the desktop, if you can see that I have a Django project folder. So I'll jump into Django project. So cd Django project. Now I'm inside Django project, and what I have to do here is that what I have to do here is to create my project. I'll name this project as a university project. So to create a project, I'll call this I'll type the command Django -admin start project, and I'll call this uni project, which stands for university project. And you can see that now our project is created. This is our Django project folder, and inside this one we have our unit project. And as you can see that we have the inner unit project folder and also manage.py file. So here I'll create my two applications. I'll call these applications as a course application, and the second one as a fee application. So to do that one first, and you can see that I'm inside Django project. Now I'll jump into unit project, because inside unit project I have my manage.py module, because to create an application we have to run this file. So for that one, cd I'll type unit project. Now you can see that I'm inside this address. And what I have to do is to type the command as python manage.py start app, and I call this app as course. This is one application, and the second application I'll create as fee. I'll just write fee. Fee. And you can see that now I have two projects, two applications. One is course, another one is fee. Now let me open this folder inside my application, inside my Visual Code, open folder, and go to desktop. Inside desktop we have Django project. So inside this one, unit project, I'll open this one, and you can see that and you can see here that I have uni project. This is uni project, and inside uni project I have course application, and the second one is fee application, and this is my inner project folder, inside inner project folder. Now the first step is here that I want to create a template in project level. In project level, what I have to do is that in project level, along with these, we have to create our folder by the name of templates. To do that one, what we have to do is that just click on this plus sign to create a folder, and we can name this folder as a templates. And do remember that while naming the folder, you don't forget to write S at the end of the word template. So because it is very important that S should be added there. So what I have to do is do remember that none of these folders should be selected. When you select or click on any of these folder, then when you click on this one, and the template, the folder will be created inside this application. So for that reason, do not click any of these folders. So what we have to just click here so that this part is selected. So now click on this one, and you can see that the folder is created along with these folders. So I call this templates, and the template is ready. So this template file is actually it is in project level. So that's inside our project, that's not inside our applications. So what I have to do now is I want to install these two applications. The first one is course application, the second one is fee inside my project, that is inside settings file. So here I have to come, and inside this install apps, I just type course. This is the first application, comma, and the second application is fee. I install both applications. And now I'll continue the remaining part. I'll take a snapshot of this part. I'll take one snapshot of this one so that I can continue this one. So I'll open this one. I'll just make a snapshot of this one. So now let's talk about how to do all our process. The first thing is here that inside templates, inside templates folder, I'll create my templates. For example, I'll create one file by the name of home.html. I'll create one about.html, and the second one the third one is contacts.html, and these three files, like these three HTML files, sorry, here that's not home, that is HTML. These three files are belong to my course application, and here I'll create some other files as well. For example, I'll create one other file by the name of I'll call this BCS, Bachelor of Computer Science fee.html, and the next one I'll call MCS, Master of Computer Science fee.html, and the next one BSc, Bachelor of Science.html, fee.html. My intention is to, because the next topic that I'm going to start is about how to create templates inside application. For that reason, I have created 3 pages for course application and 3 pages for fee application. I mean, these 3 pages will belong to my fee application. That's it. Once actually, these are our template files, and these template files they are inside templates folder. Now, this is the first step that I will do. And I'll just call this as a first step, okay? And the second thing is here that now that we have created our templates, now we have to install this templates file inside our settings.py module. How to do that one is that, and this is step number 2. I'll call this step number 2. Step number 2 is installing templates inside project. This is step number 2. In order to install our templates inside our project, we have to open our settings.py module. So that's settings.py. In settings.py, the first thing we have to do is that we are going to create one variable. So that for that variable we give the name of this folder. What's the name of this folder is templates. For that one, I'll just name this one my variable. It is optional, any name you can write, but what I am doing is that I call this templates underscore dir directory. Dir stands for directory, and it is a standard, and mostly the programmers, they write this variable templates underscore dir or directory. So inside this one, I'll just write here, and that's os.path.join, and this will give the complete address of my file, from where the file will be loaded once the application runs. It means the HTML files. And os.path.join, and the first one is, there's one variable by the name of base underscore dir. There's a variable by the name of base underscore dir, and this is the first one, base underscore dir, and the second one is templates. It is the second parameter, and in fact this parameter templates, it is the name of our file, this folder, and sorry, this folder name is templates. So this name we write here, this is the name of that templates. When we write templates, so this points out this name. So for that reason, we have to write here inside this settings.py module. You have to just come down a little bit. You have to come down, and there is one variable of type list. It is a list of dictionaries. The name of the variable is templates. This is a variable of type list, a list of dictionaries. So I'll just open this variable here, and I'll close this variable here, and it is a type of dictionary type. It is a list of dictionaries, and this is dictionary, and you can see this is a list, and inside list is a dictionary, and you will find 2 or 3 dictionaries. We'll talk later about this one, but for now, we'll open the first dictionary. We'll come to templates variable. Inside this variable, we have as per the standards of dictionary, we have a key value pair. So there is one key by the name of the key is dirs, which stands for directories, and the value of this dictionary is empty. It is empty, but what we have to do is that whatever name we have written for this variable, which is it's a optional name, you can write any name, that name should be added here. In my case, I have written template underscore dir. I'll write template underscore dir. If you write xyz, then you have to write xyz here. My variable is template underscore dir, so for this dir variable, the value will be template underscore dir. So now I'll write here as the name of that variable, which is template underscore dir. That's it. And now the question comes here that why should we add this one here to the dir? It is because the engine will load the file from this address. Now that inside this address, whatever file you have when the request comes to view, and those pages or those files will be loaded. So for this reason now, that when we create templates inside our application, we have view. So templates and view, in fact, we separate both business logic and presentation logic. So business logic means that whatever we write inside views.py module, that is py module, that is our business logic, and whatever we write here, that inside home.html, about.html, contacts, or so on, and that logic is called as presentation logic. But still, views.py module will be responsible to process the template, this template that we have created. For this reason, we have to use another variable, another method that is called render. So that render method is responsible for rendering the template that we have here or we have created inside our project or inside our application. In both cases, whether the template is inside project level or inside application, we use the render method. So this is the second part that we have, and that part, it means this code will be written inside settings.py module of application project. Now the third thing what we have to do is that we have to write our views, whatever views we have. For example, inside course application or inside fee application, we have to write our views. Now let's go to inside course application. Inside course application, I'll create one view, and that view will be responsible for loading the home.html, about.html, or contact, or any of these things. I'll just write one, and the remaining I'll show you how to do that one. Now the third step, I'll write the third step is here that one thing, okay, the third step I'll write that creating views, or I'll just name this point number 3, render the templates inside from views.py module of applications. So to do that one, of course this code will be written inside views.py module of the applications. Any application, it can be from first application or inside any application. And in my case, it is inside course application. Inside course application, I write this one. What we have here is that we have to use the render method. I'll name this one as if. I'll name my, for example, I want to render this home.html. I'll call this one any name you can give. There's no problem. I'll call this home view. That's enough. Home view. Inside home view, this is my request. This is a request, and this is I'll call this one home view. And this home view function will be responsible for rendering for rendering the home.html page. Whatsoever here we have, then that will be loaded. So inside this one, I'll write return. And now, before we were writing HTTP response, if you remember in the previous 4 or 5 videos that we have seen. But now, because now the topic is about templates, so view will render the templates. So for that reason, we do not use HTTP response. We use a method or a function that is called render function. It has some parameters. So I'll just clarify about render, how to write render method. The render method will be something, logic or the syntax for render will be something like this. The first parameter is request. The second parameter is template. The third parameter of our render is context. The fourth parameter of this one is content type. The next one, that's the fifth parameter, that is status, and the last one is using. That's it. These are the parameters that we have for render method. The first one is request. Request, this is the request. This method, render method, is it returns HTTP response object with the render text. So the first one is the request. It is the request object used to generate response, and the second one is template. The second one is template, and it is a full name of template file. For example, if inside template file we have home.html, then you have to write home.html. But if inside this one, inside template, we created a folder, and inside folder we have created our home.html, then we have to write the name of the folder / the name of our file, that is home.html. So this is what you have to do, is that you have to write the full name of the template file. The third one is context. This parameter or this this parameter, it is a dictionary of values in case we want to send a value from model to any of these files. It means to home or to about, to any of the templates file. Then by using context we can do that. That's in a dictionary form that we can send the values from view to template. And the next one is content type. The content type, it is a MIME type used for the resulting documents, and the default is HTML text slash HTML, which renders the HTML5. The next one is a status, which shows the status code, whether the response that is generated, it is success or it is a failure, or any of the responses that the application generates. And using, it is the name of template engine to use for loading the templates. But since we are not going to talk about how to send data from view to template, in that case we are talking about request and template. So these are the two things that we are going to talk here, but the remaining context and content type, status, using, that we'll talk later. So what I'm doing here is I'll write a render. My method is render, and the first parameter is request, comma, the second one is my file name, that is home.html, that is home.html. I will not write the remaining. In case inside template file we have created a folder, and inside that folder we have created home, about, contacts, and so on. In this case we have to write them here before home.html. For example, we have created course files, and then inside course files folder we have home, about, and contact. Then we have to write here course file slash home.html. Like this we have to write. It is you have to write the full name of HTML and the template. This, I have created one view, that this view is for rendering home, and you can write another function and another function for rendering about. You can write another function for contacts. That will be inside our course application. Now let me write the remaining as well. Now you can see that I have created one view, one function for rendering about file, that is about.html, one function for rendering contacts.html, which is contact.html. So these are the inside view that is inside course application. Now I have to write the same functions inside fee application for rendering these pages. That's the BCS, fee, MCS, BSC file. For that one, again, I'll write here, and I will write views.py of the application. Which application? Fee application. And what are they? I'll write here. And you can see I have created two, and the third one also I can create for BC. One thing, remember, these function names are optional. Any name you can write them, but you can give any name for function. They're optional name, and as per my convenient, I have written home view, about view, contact view, BCS fee view, MCS fee view, and BSC fee view. You can write anything you like. So this is the second step what you have to. Now the third step, the fourth and the fifth. The fourth, we have done this one, and there's no need to write them if you have watched the previous video, and that one I have discussed. So create URLs.py modules inside each application. We have done that one, and the fifth step is to create URLs.py include the application URLs inside project URLs.py module. But these I am not talking because I have discussed about these, but while creating I'll just talk them, but here I'll not write the code of this one, and then about this 2 points will talk in project. So now I'll save this one, and then we'll continue how to do all these things inside the project. I'll save this one on desktop. I'll name this as a steps, and let's do it. I'll close this one, don't save. What I have to do is I have to open, and from here I'll continue. The first step is the first one. Just go to templates and create these files. Come to here, and inside templates I'll write some pages, create file, new file. I'll call this home.html. The next one is and for home.html, what I have done is that just type this one, enter, and this will create the complete HTML for that one. So here I'll just write h1. I'll name this one as home page. That's it. We'll talk later. I'll create project. I'll use Bootstrap JavaScript as well. So the next file I'll create, what is the next one here? The next one is about.html, the contacts.html. Let me write here. And now you can see that I have created all files, my home.html, about.html, next I have contacts.html, BCS, Bachelor of Computer Science fee, and here I have Bachelor of Science, this is Science, SC, and next one I have Master of Computer Science. So these are the files I have created all. And now what I have to do, but the best thing, the best thing is here that we could create, for example, we can do one thing. Another thing is here that just select this one and write course files. I'll write course files, and inside course file, this is a folder. Inside this one, I'll just copy these 3 files. I'll just take them here, move. And you can see that now inside my course file, which belongs, this folder belongs to course. Inside this one I have about, contacts, and home. That's it. And inside templates I have these 3 which belong to fee application. I can also create one folder here. I'll select this one. Inside this one I'll create folder, and I'll call this fee files. That's another folder, and I'll copy these 3 files inside this one. And this is the best thing is here. This is the best practice. If in case you want to create templates in project level. So just go to this one, and inside here home.html I have home page, about. I'll just write this one also. I'll write about page, and contacts I'll just write here as well. Sorry, I'll just name this one h1, and contacts page. And now come to next one, fee files. Inside this one here I'll write h1 of computer science, computer science. This is one, Bachelor of Computer Science. This one, what I do is let me copy this one, copy and paste here, Bachelor of Science. Next one here we have paste. I'll write this one, Master of Computer Science. That's it. That's the best thing, the best way to do them, simply, and just close all. Now, so everything is ready. Oh my god, yeah, everything is ready. From step number 1 we have done all these things, but what I have done here is just I added one folder here. Step number 2 is install the templates inside project, inside the setting. what we can do is you just write any variable. I'll just name this template underscore dir. Where should I write this one? Go to settings.py. I have written here that's inside settings.py. So here and you can see, go to the top part, there you have base underscore dir. I have discussed here base underscore dir, so I have written in small letters, that's in capital letters. So here I'll create my variable. I'll create my variable templates underscore dir, and the first thing is here that what I have to do is that we have to write os.path.join, and the first parameter is this one, this base underscore dir, that's base underscore dir, comma. The second one is the name of our template, that's template. So I write this one, template. Sorry, that should be in small letter, templates, because here we have templates. The same spelling should come here. And the OS, we have to import this one, OS as well. So that's inside path lib library. So templates, this is the name of this folder that we have created. The second come down, I have written here, we have to do this one. The second one, templates, you find the templates variable, and inside this one there is dictionary. There is a dictionary. The key is dirs, directories, and then you have to write the name of the variable that we have written here. So what is the name of variable that I have written? That is templates. That's templates. I copy this one, come down here, and templates, it's a variable of type list. Inside this one we have a dictionary. Inside dictionary we have, it's inside dictionary we have what we have, there's a key, and this is the value. Here we have to write the variable that we have written here, this templates, this one. Any name, it's an optional name, any name you can write, but I have written templates underscore dir. You can write any name, but it's for convention, for standard purpose, we write template underscore dir. So that's it. I'll save this one. This step number 2. Step number 3 is just go to the views of each application. That's a course application. Inside this one, you have to write these logic, and then go to fee application, and inside fee application, you write these. I'll write these logics. So for that one, go to I'll close this one, and I'll minimize this one as well. Go to the course. Inside course we have views.py. Inside views.py we will write div. The first one is home view. The parameter is request, and inside request we have return render, and the first parameter is request. The second parameter is, now this is important, inside here I have written home.html. I have written home.html because that's, in this scenario I have not created folders here, but in case you have folders, then you have to write them complete with the complete address. So what I have to do is my home page, that is inside templates, inside there's a course file. So the first one, what I have to write, course files, files slash, inside this course files I have home.html. I have write home.html. That's it. But I will not write the context and these remaining parameters. This is the first method. This is the first function. This is the first function. I'll write the remaining functions as well. And you can see that I have written, this is for view. I have named this function as view, home view. You can write any name, it is optional. About view, you can write any name, and this is the address of my about page, and that's inside course files, and inside that one we have course file and contact. This is for contact view. Now the next one is here that I created these things. Now we have to create views for fee application. For fee application, also inside views.py module we have to write these logics. So for entering the fee pages or templates. So for that one, what I have to do is I have to open my fee application. Inside fee views, I'll create a name by the name of div BCS, Bachelor of Computer Science, view, and request. And and render, return, render, that's the first parameter is request. The second parameter is where are the templates files? They are inside inside this one, fee files. So the first one, what I have to do is fee files slash, and I want this BCS, Bachelor of Computer Science, bcs.html, this page. Now I'll copy this one, I'll copy, Control C, copy, come here, I'll write the second one is BSC, and this file is BSC. BSC means this one, Bachelor of Science. And the third one, I'll name this one as MCS, which stands for Master of Computer Science. And my file is MCS, Master of Computer Science. And these are ready. Everything is ready till here. And the fourth step is to create URLs file module inside each application. So I'll go to this one, and here I'll create one file and create a file that's urls.py. As you know that inside urls.py we have to write the URLs pattern, if you remember. For that one, what I have to do here is that I just go to my project, and from project level I'll just copy this code because I should not waste my time. Copy and come here, I'll paste here. I'll paste here, and you can see that admin and path, we do not need admin, and and here nothing is needed. So I'll just import a path, that is where the path is here in this address. I'll copy this one and I'll paste here. That's it till here. That's right. So here it is. It is a URL for my course. What I'm doing here is that here I'll write home. I'll write hm2/hm2, and the name of my function here is home view. So I write here views.home view. That's it. So we have to import this view as well from course import views. That's it, import views. Now I copy this one, I'll copy this part, Control C, and paste. The second one is for about, AB, I write about, and that is about this one. The file name is, the function name is about view. The third one I'll write CNT contact to, and I'll write this one. The name of the function is contact view. So this is the URLs for course application, and now we have to create URLs module for fee application as well. For that reason, we have to let me copy this one. There's no problem. No, I'll not copy, because if I copy, then I have to take care of many things. So here I just right click and copy and create a file, urls.py. Inside this one I can copy a little of these codes. So here paste, and the second one I need one of these things, Control C, copy, and come here and paste. So I'll close this list as well, but this views, okay, I'll import this view from fee import view views, but this time we do not have view, we have BCS Bachelor of Science, and I'll name this one as BC2. So I'll copy this one, Control C. I'm not talking about this one because we have talked about this part, and the second one is B. This is BCS, and this is BSC. And which file? BSC, and the next one is MCS. MCS, Master of Science and Computer, and the name of the view is MCS. So for this reason, because it should not take my time and should not confuse me, for this reason I have named the views very simple names, and you can also name your views functions very simple names, so that you can you can remember them while using them inside your URLs modules. So I have created all these three. Now let's go to my project. Inside project we have to include both files. How to do that one is that go to URLs of the, now we have to come here. Yeah, that's the project level. Inside project level I write path, and this, the first one is home. I write hm1 home1, and for this one I write comma include function, and the first one is course.urls. If you remember, course.url, CORS course.urls, and we have to import the include function as well, so that there's no problem. This is for home, this is for home1, and here what I have is home2, hm2. So now I'll copy this one, Control C copy, and let's paste. This is for about. This I write AB1. Here I have written AB2. This is about to. And you know why these names are given here. And this is inside course.urls. And oh, sorry, I have forgotten about commas as well. Comma. Yeah. The next one is about what? The next one is about contacts. I'll write CN1. I've written here CNT. It doesn't mean that you have to write CNT what, because of easiness purpose, so that once typing inside URL, that will be easier for me. So the next one here I write for now, and these three I want to write for fee application. For fee application, to do that one, what I have to do is I write what I have written here. That's BCS2, BSC2, MCS2. That's easy. So I'll name this one BCS Bachelor of Science 1, and this time this is not inside course, it's inside fee.urls. I have to, yes. And the next one is path. Here I have BSC1 slash, and I name this one include, and here we have fee.urls. The same we have for the next one as well. That's, I'll name this one MCS Master of Computer Science, and that's inside fees.urls. That's inside fees.url. That's enough. Okay, everything is ready. So we did the first step, creating URLs inside each module and include application URLs inside project URLs, and we did this one as well. Now run the server and send request. So to run the server we have to come here. So I hope everything is fine. View, and inside view we have to terminal, and you see that we are inside unit project, and write python manage.py run server. Hope everything is fine. Yes, everything is fine. There is no problem, and because we have followed each step properly. Now what I have to do is just press Control and click this one, and the application will start. So here page is not found. Why? Because slash we have to write hm1 slash hm2, and you can see home page is loaded. The next one, for next one, what we have to do is that we have to write AB about 1 slash AB AB2, and we have talked about this one. There's no need to talk about it. If you don't know how this is rendered, how include function is used, how URL is created inside project level and inside application level, then you can watch the previous videos as well. So now this is about, and now let's go to another one, contact CNT1 slash CNT2. I have written simple names of CNT1 slash CNT2. Why? What is the problem here? Let me find. no problem. So the first request will come to this URL. It will come here. Here we have cnt1 slash, this is course.url. This is fine. Okay. From here, it will go to course.urls. Everything is fine here. There's no problem. And this will come to course.urls. Inside course.urls, we have cnt2 and views.contact view. Why? Contact view. This function will be loaded. Come to views. Contact view request. Everything is fine. This written course file contact.html. Then it will go to course file contact.html. Let me find here contact.html. Course. Aha, this is contacts.html. I have written contacts.html. Save. You have to know the path. You have to know the route, how the request comes, the next one. So you can simply debug your code even without reading your errors on console. So that's yeah, that's fine. It's working. And the next one is contacts. Then come to the fee. BCS1 slash BCS2. This 2. Oh wow. Again. So how the request comes first? The first request comes to where? The first request comes to project BCS1. It will include fee.urls. It will go to fee.urls. This one will be open. BCS2 will be open. BCS2, and inside this one it will load this function BCS view. Come to view, and here we have BCS view, and this will render this file fee files slash bcs.html. It will come here templates, that's feed files, that's fine, and inside bcs fee.html, bcs fee.html. This is also fee. Oh my god, this is also fee. Now refresh, and you can see Bachelor of Computer Science. And next one, what we have, the next one is BSc1 slash BSc2. Enter. Bachelor of Science. Next one is MCS1 MCS slash MCS2. Oh my god, MSc, no, MCS. And you can see Master of Computer Science, every page is loaded. In this video, that's enough because the next one, that will be how to create templates inside application or inside application level. That we'll talk in the next video. This is enough for today's class. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends. And the next topic will be how to create templates inside the project, inside application, because it's a lengthy topic we discussed here, and the next one will be a little bit short topic. So we'll catch you in next class with another new topic of this series, and till then, goodbye.